Second is, man, it's kind of hard to stay top of mind when there's 820 million people on Facebook. But let's bring it a little bit personal, because there's 2 out of 3 Americans on Facebook. So there's only 1 out of 3 Americans above the age of 13 that's not. So you know your clientele, your prospects are there. But still, how do you stand out? You got to be like Trump, you got to think like Trump. So the best way that we teach our clients is you got to have consistent and original content. And that all starts with, what is your it factor? What separates Emily from any other nutritionist? What separates Video in 5 from its competitors in the videography space? It's the it factor. It was their single value proposition. I'm going to have Sandra come up, and she's going to give us her value proposition. She's a videographer. She's put together the whole evening. And you're going to give me 3 adjectives, phrases that really set you apart, because you've been doing this for 16 years.
Hi. Well, I think one of the most important things that I do is I sell the way my customer buys. And the way I do that is through marketing research and learning what my customers have done in the past and talking to them and finding out what they've liked, what they haven't liked. Then
That's good. That's 3.
Okay, good.
So it's easy. So she was very clear. She did an excellent job, and she's got a lot of value proposition in there. And in 16 years, she's got a lot to offer. So then you go off to, okay, I got to create original content. It's no different than the content that you use to answer the very questions that people are asking throughout your practice, throughout your real estate day, and let's load them up. But let me give you some examples. If you were to look at 14 days of editorial content, and that could seem a little bit overwhelming, but if you literally have a calendar and you pop in some themes and you follow this regime for 14 days and then erase it and start over the next 14 days, but you've got some starting themes here, you're going to develop a pattern. And just like a great TV show that you're going to race home to watch at 7 o'clock on Wednesday nights, people are going to start to see you and anticipate you in their news feed, and they're going to want to watch or read what you have to offer. So week 1, you might want to talk about a product or a trade show, or even feature an event photograph of something that you were at over the weekend, something that mattered. Again, this is a photograph that's going to establish you on a consistent basis that you are the expert of your niche. Another one might be Trivia Tuesday of the day. Everybody has an opinion, and everybody loves to participate with a good question or a giggle. Video in 5 does that exceptionally well, and you feel like you want to engage. So know what matters to your clients and pick out a trivia. Fun video. Anything that's goofy or silly or maybe related to a product, or you're just debuting, or a teaser could be Video in 5. It's April 29th, and we are 5 days away from announcing our big, big new client. You could actually take it down in time and let them know that we're 5 days out, we're 4 days out, but you're building this anticipation. Number 3 could be, or number Thursday, insider tip. Maybe that's relative to your industry, but here it might be a tax tip, or maybe it's a makeup tip. There is a Mary Kay in the back. And that would be a tip that nobody else could have. Maybe there's a new spring line, and only her with all those magnificent gem colors would be the one to be able to showcase it. And then all of her fans wouldn't have to go looking for it. It would actually come in their newsfeed. A local or industry event could be a store or product promotion. You don't want to forget that you actually own a business, because this, it could be a full-time job. You want to let them know that you're having an in-store promotion. And you want to let them know that there's a buy one, get one free. There's a 10% off. There's a like our page. There's a check-in with Foursquare, and you're entitled. A second full week could be why I love this city, this job, this industry, this client, and feature a photograph. Feature a fill in the blank. And then other people might follow your lead. Link to your own blog or media. There's nothing better than a third-party validation. And when you've got a blog that's linked to your website, you're going to bring them straight into your website where they've got a chance to stay with your branding and read more elaborately a thought you might have, an idea you might have that's far more elaborate than you can have on Facebook. sweepstakes. All of us love freebies. All of us love to participate in something that's really fun. So anytime you can have a sweepstakes or a giveaway, you can be guaranteed you're going to have people want to participate. Third-party link to some interesting article. Sometimes it's hard to have all the content and all the answers yourself. So when you've got somebody else that's credible, maybe it's somebody in your sales funnel, maybe it's somebody who's actually outside of your industry, but it's a really cool idea or a spin on a product, this would be a great way to showcase them. Fan of the week or a customer success with your product. And then finally, the coolest use of your product or service that you've seen this week. So that kind of gives you a set of ideas that allow you on a consistent basis to have content. And the reason you have to have content is because you're going through the newsfeed. And if you're out of sight, out of mind, you're going to quickly disappear. And your branding's not worth it. So here you've got this, Facebook newsfeed is a lot like an email system. You've got an opportunity to drip on them on a regular basis. And then post and respond. Always great to be able to post and respond.